Welcome to Torsman Tarot, and this is a pick a card reading, so it's hopefully one that will resonate and you choose your message. So I will timestamp the readings in the description box below. My name is Amber. Thanks for joining, and I hope a message hits for you and gives you the guidance you might be seeking finding this today. First pile, first reading. A is going to be this pile. A, if you choose this reading and it resonates. Reading B is in the middle. Reading B. And then reading C. Pile here is reading C. So whatever is jumping out for you, whichever reading speaks to you, you can jump to that and get your message. Okay, welcome Group A, reading A. If this has spoken to you, here's your message that you need to hear. We have a romance advice, we have overall advice, main energy, and then your reading. What's underneath of everything? The Ace of Wands. You might be a fire sign. And your 2-card reading. What can you expect? Oh, Knight of Swords. And this card is specific to this deck. This is magic in relationships, pure soulmate magic. So you might have met someone that sort of appeared on the scene rather quickly, out of nowhere. This is an out of the blue, I almost get the vibe of love at first sight. And massive attraction with the Ace of Wands, like a really intense energy. Let's see what the overall energy is. Wow, this is a beautiful reading, Group A. Enchanted gifts. You might actually receive an actual physical gift from someone, or this person that maybe just appeared on the scene out of nowhere is quite unexpected. And it might make you feel like you just want to give, and they are giving and giving. There's this like really beautiful flow of give and receive energy between the two of you. Maybe you met them, I'm not going to say at the ballet, but maybe at a performance or some kind of event, baby shower, bridal shower, wedding, something where gifts are being exchanged. The number, let's talk about some signs. We have lots of Aries energy. We have some Sagittarius energy for sure. So either you or perhaps this other person. You might actually have a really intense draw to them mentally. And you might have a lot in common in terms of how you communicate. And it's like this spark of interest that just ignites, and it could be a very deep mental connection. So let's see what your advice is for Group A. Aha! 2 of Wands in the reverse. This might tell me this. Obviously, this is maybe a holdback. Yeah, just to like take it easy. Don't move too quickly. Be a little bit reserved in terms of your energy. You might need to sort of, pause, reflect, take a minute to really think through this intensity. This is about maybe cooling your heels just a little bit. Whoa, Nelly. Pull back on the reins just a tiny bit. That's the advice for Group A. And your romance oracle card, unrequited love. That's interesting. This could be such an intense connection that you really need to have caution. And, if it's too good to believe, is it real? It does maybe look like there's an imbalance ultimately from an attraction standpoint. Like I said, it could be a very big mental connection, but from a physical standpoint, you might need to sort of, like I said, cool your heels. I'm not going to use the word love bomb, but it might feel that way. So I hope Group A, this was helpful and the message hits for the right person watching, and I thank you, and I will see you next time. Hi, Group B. For reading B, if this was the message that stood out to you, this is your reading for the upcoming week. I'm going to say it's a week. That's what I'm feeling. So we're going to look at your romance oracle card. We're going to look at your overall advice, main themes and energy for you, and your underneath the surface card, Queen of Pentacles, looking good, feeling good, maybe even having some kind of new health routine. And your main reading, we have, oh, this is gorgeous. 3 of Cups, you might be attending parties, lots of social interaction. Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. We have Capricorn with the Queen of Pentacles. So those signs might stand out for you or resonate in some way with your chart or with another person. This is very celebratory. You actually might be hosting something. With this Queen of Pentacles underneath of it, it could be in celebration of you. There could be something happening around you. And we're going to find out a little bit more. Oh, community. Yes. Wow. With community card and the 3 of Cups, this is definitely reunion, get-togethers, tribe, finding and traveling perhaps with your community or your tribe, doing something within the community, something being hosted in your honor, someone celebrating you. The advice for you is Judgment in reverse. This feels like something that could actually alter the direction of your path. If you have an event or you are the center of some kind of celebration, or even if it's just a women's retreat or some kind of like-minded group of people gathering together that perhaps you have organized, or you are the connectivity with these women or this group, there's a moment of like a fork in the road where it is life-altering, path-altering. And I would suspect you feel that. From a romance perspective, I want to look at your energy in our romance oracle. Express your love. Make a gesture, romantic gesture. This is just a small, I get very small energy. So either, this message is for someone who might actually be single or long-term married. There's sort of this no in between. This is like a general advice in any relationship or connection, is to say it, tell the person, share those emotions. And they don't have to be big grand gestures. This could be, a soft kiss on the forehead in the morning, a little text to say, I really appreciate you, something like that. This is very small, but it's those small building blocks that maintain this connection. But this feels like a tribe and could be potentially some kind of event that is surrounding you that could have some life-altering implications in a really good way. So I love this for you, Group B. Hopefully I'll see you again for your next reading and that this message was helpful. See you next time. Reading C. If this message is the message you've chosen, your pick a card reading for the upcoming week. This is your reading for Group C. And we will look at your romance oracle card, any energy surrounding romance, your overall advice based on the reading, the main energies and themes, and then what is underneath the surface of this reading, the Hanged Man. You might be doing something quite different. Let's see what it is. Ooh, you've got a lot of Pisces energy. Neptune. This could be some kind of, this feels like a relationship reading of some kind with the Lovers, Gemini, Pisces. Maybe this is someone you met in that period of time this past year, Pisces, Gemini time period, or they might have that in their chart or in their energy. This to me looks like a choice between two people. I mean, this is lots of confusion and spoiled for choice. You might be out in a scenario where you don't know what to do from a love perspective, or you're seeing someone very differently than maybe you had in the past. It's like moving someone out of a friend zone into a more romantic space. So this feels like a very thoughtful moment from a relationship standpoint of making decisions about romance, making decisions about connection and partnership. What is the advice? The Ace of Cups in reverse. This is saying don't give it all away up front. This might mean that you need to spend a little bit more time internally. Self-love. This is definitely, don't dump your cup out completely, because then you are no good to anyone. This is about, do not get confused and caught up in this distraction of external association with the idea of love or self-love. This is turn it back in, bring it back in to the home center. Overall energy, message in a bottle. This is such a beautiful card. It's a 15 card. That talks Gemini to me as well. So you might get this information intuitively. This feels very similar with this Ace of Cups. This is going inside, and it's water, right? It's like you have the messages inside of you. You might be getting these intuitive hits. Lots of Neptune, Pisces energy in this reading, and even, the crystal that I've selected for Group C. So this might have some significance to you, the color themes that are popping up for me in this reading. You might have this color in your wardrobe as you watch this. You might have this color eyes, or it might be a color that speaks to you. Your romance card. Stay optimistic about your love life. Well, I think that's always a good positive way to be and think and have faith, but understanding that it does start here in the center of you versus externally, and feeling this level of confusion, or which way do I go? And there's all these things that I could do, and all these ways that I could, fill my cup. It's saying you need to be pouring into yourself right now, really truly pouring into you. That would be what I'm seeing. And I will say one final thing. You might want to take a trip to the water. If you are able to travel to the water, if it's a lake, a river, a creek, even if it's just a bubble bath, spoil yourself with that kind of self-love, and water would be a really good element to kind of bring into your fold right now. So I hope this is helpful for Group C, your reading for the week, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.